I am Rajesh Tangilla, Department of EEE, Vignan Singhala Institute of Technology and Science for Women. In the last lecture, I explained about the nominal T, nominal pi of medium transmission lines, and in this lecture, I am going to explain about the generalized circuit parameters of short and medium transmission lines, which are ABCD parameters. If you take up the sending and receiving end, we can express the sending end parameters that are Vs and Is in terms of receiving end power parameters that are Vr and Ir by using the ABCD constants as Vs equals to AVr plus VIR and Is equals to CVr plus DIR. Here Vs is the sending end voltage, Is is the sending end current, and Vr is the receiving end voltage and Ir is the receiving end current. And after finding the ABCD parameters here, we can easily find the sending end voltage and sending end current, and by using those values we can easily find the performance parameters like voltage regulation and transmission efficiency for a particular transmission line, whether it is short or medium transmission line. So that is the purpose of these finding ABCD parameters for transmission lines. Now the following points may be kept in mind while finding these ABCD parameters. Here the constants A, B, C, D are generally complex numbers, so which are complex numbers, and constants A and D are dimensionless, which are not having any units, and constants unit for B is ohms and unit for C is Siemens, means mho. And for a given transmission line, whether it is short or medium transmission line, your A will be equals to D, and your AD minus BC will be equals to 1. That means transmission line is said to be a symmetrical line as A equals to D, and transmission line is said to be reciprocal as AD minus BC equals to 1. Now let us find the ABCD parameters for short transmission lines. This is the equivalent circuit for short transmission line having Vs sending end voltage, Is sending end current, Vr receiving end voltage, Ir receiving end current, and Z impedance. And now if you apply from the circuit, we can write Is equals to Ir. Same current is flowing from sending end to receiving end. Is equals to Ir. And if you apply KVL, your Vs equals to Vr plus I into Z. That is Ir into Z. Now, by comparing these two equations with ABCD parametric equations that are Vs equals to AVr plus VIR and Is equals to CVr plus DIR, we can write the ABCD for short transmission line as A equals to 1, B equals to Z, and C equals to 0, and D equals to 1. So these are the ABCD parameters for the short transmission line. Here if you check, your A will be equals to D. That means short transmission line is said to be symmetrical, and your AD minus BC will be equals to 1. That means short transmission line is said to be reciprocal network. Now let us see the ABCD parameters for nominal T of medium transmission line. This is the circuit for nominal T transmission line. Here if you write the voltage and current equations for this circuit, sending end voltage Vs will be equals to, applying KVL for the first loop gives V1 plus Is into Z by 2, and V1 will be equals to, applying KVL for the second loop, Vr plus Ir into Z by 2. Now Ic equals to Is minus Ir. Applying KCL at that midpoint gives Ic equals to Is minus Ir. Now Ic will also be equals to voltage across capacitance into susceptance, V1 into Y. Y into, here V1 is already having the equation as Vr plus Ir into Z by 2. Now Is equals to Ir plus, Is is obtained by applying KCL at that midpoint. Is equals to Ir plus Ic1. Ir plus Ic1 means just now we have got it as Y into Vr plus Y into Ir Z by 2. Now from this we got this Is in terms of taking that Vr and Ir terms as common. We got this Is in terms of Vr and Ir as Vr into Y plus Ir into 1 plus Yz by 2. So taking this as equation number 1. Now we need to express Vs in terms of Vr and Ir. That is our target next. Now for that, Vs can be written as Vs equals to, applying KVL for that first loop, Vr plus Is into Z by 2. Vs equals to V1 plus, KVL for the first loop gives Vs equals to V1 plus Is into Z by 2. But we got that V1 as Vr plus Ir into Z by 2. So in the place of V1 we are putting that Vr plus Ir into Z by 2. So Vs equals to Vr plus Ir into Z by 2 in the place of V1 plus Is into Z by 2. So that is Vs. And now just now we got this IS in terms of VR and IR from equation 1. From equation 1, by putting the IS in the place of IS in this VS equation, so then we will be getting Vs as 1 plus yz by 2 into Vr and z into yz square by 4 into Ir. Putting that Is expression and taking Vr Ir terms common gives this equation, which is equation number 2. Now by comparing these two equations of 1 and 2 with basic ABCD parametric equations, we can easily write that A as 1 plus yz by 2, which is also equals to D, and B as z into yz square by 4, taking z as common, gives z into 1 plus yz by 4, and C as y. Here also, if you see, A will be equals to D, and AD minus BC, if you do that, you will be getting 1. That means that your median transmission line is said to be symmetrical and reciprocal. So these are the parameters for ABCD parameters for nominal T of median transmission line. Similarly, if you see for nominal pi of median transmission line, here is the circuit for nominal pi configuration of median transmission line. VSC sending end voltage, ISC sending end current. That total susceptance is divided into 2 halves, y by 2, y by 2, and current through the charging current at the receiving end is IC1, charging current at the sending end is IC2, IL is the current through middle section, Z is the total series impedance, IR is the receiving end current. Just apply KVLs and KCLs for this equation. Apply KCL at the sending end, then your IS equals to IL plus IC, and IS equals to IL plus IC2 means we can write it as voltage across, that is Vs, and susceptance is y by 2. We can write it as Vs into y by 2, and Is equals to IL plus Vs into y by 2. Now IL equals to, of course, now by applying KCL at the receiving end, your IL equals to IR plus IC1. So IR plus IC1, again here also IC1 means voltage across, that is VR, so it becomes VR into y by 2. So then your IL will be which is equals to IR plus IC1 means VR into y by 2. Now totally S equals to IL plus Vs into y by 2, which is already written there. Now your sending end voltage Vs equals to, just apply KVL for the loop, Vs equals to VR plus IL into Z, VR plus IL into Z, VR plus IL into Z. IL already we got it as IR plus VR into y by 2, you see the previous equation. Now putting that IL equals to IR plus VR into y by 2 here in the place of IL in the equation of Vs, then we will be getting that Vs as VR plus IL. In the place of IL, we are putting that IR plus VR into y by 2 into Z. Now this is taken as equation number 3. Anyhow, we need to take that VR and IR terms common over there. Now this is equation number 3. Now putting the value of IL and putting the value of Vs here, then your sending end current Is will be equals to, see the sending end current, already sending end current Is equals to IL plus Vs into y by 2, see that equation, IL plus Vs into y by 2. In the place of IL, I am putting that IR plus VR into y by 2, and in the place of Vs, I am putting that equation number 3. So putting all these in the equation of Is and taking that VR and IR terms as common, which is a mathematical simplification, then I am getting that Is as IR into 1 plus yz by 2 into plus VR into y into 1 plus yz by 4, which is taken as equation number 4. I repeat again, Is equals to, we are having that equation as IL plus VR into Vs into y by 2. In the place of IL, I am putting that IR plus VR into y by 2, and in the place of Vs, I am putting that equation number 3. Then I am getting this Is as IR into 1 plus yz by 2 plus VR into y into 1 plus yz by 4, which is taken as equation number 4. Now comparing these equations 3 and 4, actually in equation 3 we need to take that VR and IR common. After taking that, by comparing these equations 3 and 4 with the ABCD parametric equations, we will be getting A, B, C, D as A equals to D equals to 1 plus yz by 2, and B equals to Z, and C equals to Z into 1, y into 1 plus yz by 4. These are the ABCD parameters for nominal pi of median transmission line. Here also, if you check for symmetry and reciprocity, your A will be equals to D and your AD minus BC will be equals to 1. That means your medium transmission line using nominal pi also said to be symmetrical and reciprocal. If you see an example based on this ABCD parametric analysis, a balanced three-phase load of 30 megawatts is supplied at 132 kV 50 Hz and 0.85 power factor, lagging by means of a transmission line. Its receiving end power factor is given, voltage is given, and power loading is also given. The series impedance of the single conductor is 20 plus J52 ohms, and total phase neutral admittance is 315 into 10 power minus 6 Siemens. Using nominal T method, determine the ABCD constants of the line, sending end voltage and regulation of the line. Here they are asked to use nominal T configuration, and we need to find ABCD constants, sending end voltage Vs and voltage regulation of the line. First, the given data is total impedance is given 20 plus J52 ohms, total susceptance admittance is given J315 into 10 power minus 6 Siemens, and here we don't forget to take J as it is the imaginary component, as its susceptance is imaginary component, don't forget to take that J. And now the formulas for A, B, C, D for nominal T of medium transmission line are A equals to T equals to, just now we have derived 1 plus YZ by 2. So 1 plus Y means 20 plus Z means 20 plus J52 by 2, Z by 2 into Y means J315 into 10 power minus 6, means putting values of Y and Z in that formula gives A as, also D as 0.992 plus Z 0.00315 in rectangular form. Converting that into polar form gives 0.992 at an angle 0.18 degrees. Now if you find the parameter P, which is expression for P is Z into 1 plus YZ by 4. So putting that value of Z 20 plus J52 into 1 plus 20 plus J52Z into Y means J315 into 10 power minus 6 by 4. So gives B as 19.84 plus J 51.8. In polar form 55.5 at an angle 69 degrees. Now similarly if you find C, which is equals to simply Y, which will be 0.000315 at an angle 90. Now sending end voltage, to find sending here receiving end voltage, line voltage is given, so per phase voltage will be by root 3, which gives 76,210 volts, and receiving end current IR equals to P by receiving end power by root 3 VL cos pi R. That is 30 megawatts, 30 into 10 power 6 by root 3 into VL means 132 kV, 132 into 10 cube into cos pi R is 0.8, that is 154 amperes. And now, so VR is taken as reference in the analysis 76,210 volts, then your IR will be IR into cos pi R minus J sin pi R, that means 154 into 0.85 minus J 0.53. So which is 131 minus J, so 81.62 amperes. Now here directly we are having the sending end voltage equation, that is Vs in terms of ABCD parameters as Vs equals to AVR plus BIR. Just put the value of A that we got here, and given that VR and B we have calculated, IR just now we have calculated, and putting all A, B, VR, IR, we are getting that sending end voltage as just mathematical simplification 82,428 plus A 5413 volts. If you want to get the magnitude, square root of real value square plus imaginary value square gives 82.6 kV. So this is the sending end voltage which is of per phase. If you want to get the line voltage into root 3 gives 143 kV. Now we need to calculate the regulation. Here the exact definition for regulation is, it is defined as a change in receiving end voltage from no load to full load. Actually under no load, I am taking that Vs equation. Vs equation is AVR plus BIR. Under no load means your receiving end current will be 0. Putting that IR as 0, equation becomes Vs equals to A into VR. Here I am taking that VR as VR naught. Here VR naught means receiving end voltage under no load. That means the exact definition for voltage regulation is the change in voltage at the receiving end from no load to full load expressed as a percentage of full load voltage is said to be the voltage regulation at the receiving end. That means the exact formula for receiving voltage regulation is VR naught minus VR by VR into 100, where VR naught is the receiving end voltage under no load minus VR means receiving end voltage under full load by VR receiving end voltage under full load into 100. Here VR naught we are getting that from the analysis VR naught means Vs by A. So in the formula, in the place of VR naught we can put Vs by A, then the formula becomes Vs by A minus VR by VR into 100. So now just now we have calculated Vs, so 82.6 by A is obtained as 0.992 parameter A minus VR is 76.21 by 76.21 into 100, so which gives 9.25 percentage. So formula for voltage regulation is receiving end voltage under no load VR naught, we can write in terms of ABCD as VR naught equals to Vs by A minus VR receiving end voltage under full load by receiving end voltage under full load into 100. So we can apply this formula to find the exact voltage regulation at the receiving end using ABCD parameters. Now let us go to another example. Find the following for a single circuit transmission line delivering a load of 50 MVA megavolt ampere at 110 kV and 0.8 power factor lagging. Sending and determine the sending end voltage, sending end current, sending end power and efficiency transmission if A equals to D equals to 0.98 at 3 degrees and B equals to 110 at 75 degrees and C equals to 0.0005 at an angle 80 degrees Siemens. Here the constants parameters ABCD are given, so we are asked to find Vs, Is and transmission efficiency. So first, given a line voltage of receiving and line voltage is given, which is 110 kV. From that receiving and phase voltage will be 110 by root 3, which gives a 63.5 kV. Now receiving and current I equals to P by S by, here it is apparent power is given S by root 3 into VL. We can get the receiving and current, that is 50 into 10 power 6 megawatt 50 megavolt ampere means 50 into 10 power 6 by root 3 into VL. Means 110 kV, 110 into 10 kV gives 262.4 amperes receiving end current, and here I am taking the receiving end voltage as a reference, so VR equals to 63,500 volts, then your receiving end current will be IR into cos pi R minus J sin phi R. So 262.4 into, of course we can write the receiving end current either in rectangular form or in polar form. Here we are writing in polar form, so then it becomes 262.4 at an angle minus phi R. Phi R means cos inverse of 0.8. Then it becomes 262.4 at an angle of cos inverse minus cos inverse 0.8. Or in rectangular form, already told you IR into cos pi R minus J sin phi R. 262.4 into 0.8 minus J 0.6. You will be getting that in rectangular form as 210 minus J 157.5 amperes. Now sending end per phase voltage will be can be obtained by using the relation Vs equals to AVR plus VIR. AVR means A means 0.98 at an angle 3 degrees given, into VR means 63,500 at an angle 0, which is taken as reference, into which gives 62,145 plus J 3,260. Now B into IR means B is given as 110 at 75 into IR is obtained as 262.4 at an angle minus 36.86. So by multiplying these two gives 22,702 plus J 17,826 volts. Now adding these two, Vs equals to AVR plus VIR. So Vs is obtained as 84,847 plus J 21,086 volts. So converting that into polar form gives 87,427 at an angle 14 degrees volts. If you want to take the line voltage, if you want to take the magnitude, then it becomes 87,427 volts. Now sending end current will be Is equals to CVR plus DIR by using the ABCD parametric equations. CVR means C, which is given as 0.0005 at 80 degrees into VR means 63,500. So together gives 5.5 plus J 31.3. Now D into IR means 0.98 at an angle 3 degrees D given into IR means 262.4 at an angle minus 36.86. So together gives that 257.15 at an angle minus 33.8 degrees. Now totally your sending end current IS will be sum of CVR plus DIR, so which gives 246 at an angle minus 27 degrees amperes. Magnitude of current becomes 246 amperes. So sending end power will be 3 Vs IS cos pi s. 3 into Vs is 87,427 into Is means 246 into cos pi s means cosine of phase angle between this Vs and Is, that is minus 20, cos of minus 27 minus 14. So which gives 48.6 megawatts, and receiving end power will be 50 into 0.8. Receiving end real power will be S cos phi. So apparent power is given. By multiplying that with power factor, we will be getting the active power, which is 40 megawatts. Now transmission efficiency means receiving end power, that is 40 megawatts, by sending end power, that is 48.6 megawatts, into 100 gives 82.3%. Here students can be asked to write the expressions for ABCD parameters for short transmission line. Similarly, they can be asked to write the ABCD parameters expressions for nominal T and as well as for nominal pi of medium transmission lines. Because by finding these ABCD parameters, simply we can find the sending end voltage and sending end current, and after that, by using those, we can easily find the performance parameters like voltage regulation and transmission efficiency for short and medium transmission lines. Thank you.